2016 Ford Flex. A car that you either love or you hate. A lot of people think the Ford Flex is just plain ugly. A lot of people say it looks like a hearse. But a lot of people love the unique design of the Ford Flex. I am one of those people, along with the extreme comfort this car has. I've driven pretty much every Ford that is on the market and has in previous models that's been on the market and are now discontinued. The Ford Flex is by far one of the most comfortable Fords you can drive. The seats that I'm sitting in here, they're comfort oriented. There's no bolstering really or anything like that. It's not a performance car, although you can get the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 as an engine alternative for the Ford Flex. It's like it's the weird looking cousin of the Ford Explorer. They share the same platform, although the Flex has even more room. So today we're going to do a full tour of the exterior and the interior of the new 2016 Ford Flex. We're going to start by taking a look at the exterior of the Ford Flex. The car in today's review is ruby red with black accents. I picked this one here because it has an appearance package that gives it this look. I mean, this car just looks absolutely amazing, in my opinion. So it has the ruby red exterior, as I mentioned, black accents. The appearance package gives it the black roof. The only thing missing on this car here is the sunroof, the panoramic sunroof that is, but we're going to take a look at that a little later as well on a different Flex. Let's do a quick little walk around here so you can see it from every angle. That's the black gloss painted wheels, 20-inch. Looks very nice on this Ford Flex. As I mentioned in the beginning, a lot of people say that the Ford Flex sort of looks like a hearse because of the way that it is designed. It is very long and it has a very unique look to it. I mean, I love the car. It looks different. Right next to it is its, I mean, do you want to call it brother or cousin, which is the Ford Explorer. You guys have seen the reviews I've done on this car already, but these two vehicles are on the same platform, although the Ford Flex looks completely different. Took a look at the front here already. But it looks pretty cool to me. It has Flex across the hood. Flex comes in a 3.5 liter V6, which this one here has. It is 287 horsepower and 254 pound-feet of torque. It also comes available in the big 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost V6 with 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. That's all Ford vehicles. That's the capless fuel tank system. Very convenient. Just stick the nozzle in there. You don't have to mess around with the cap. Love that feature myself on my Ford Fusion. The Flex still has the older smart key access fob. Looks like this. You have your lock, unlock, the lift gate, and a panic button, and then remote start. Remote start works by hitting the lock button once and double clicking. Shut it off by hitting once. This Flex is all-wheel drive. A backup camera right there, and the backup camera is actually a standard for all Ford Flexes for 2016, no matter what trim level. This is an SEL, it is the mid-range trim. Plenty of features on this Ford Flex though, as we're going to go through here shortly. I'm going to pop the lift gate. Tons of room and space. The Ford Flex actually has best in class second row leg space and headroom, as well as best in class third row legroom and headroom. So I'm going to fold one of these seats up here. Since this is an SEL trim level, whoops, sorry about that. Since this is an SEL trim level, the third row seat is not power. All right, so you can actually do this with one hand almost. I said almost. So you got two latches here, one black and one red. Let's pull the black one, pull up at the same time to fold it. Pull the red latch and pull this right here at the same time. Almost worked with one hand. And that's how you fold the seat up. So here you can see the amount of cargo you would have with the third row seat up, and the amount of cargo space you have with the third row seat down. Close the lift gate by clicking this button right here. You hear it chime, and just get out of the way. You're going to jump back into the second row here. Move those floor mats out of the way just to demonstrate the legroom that you have. I'm 6'2". I just drove this car, as you saw. This is the amount of legroom you would have sitting behind me, which is absolutely amazing. You got plenty of space here. And as you can see, plenty of headroom as well. The Ford Flex is an excellent vehicle for a big family, even if you have grown kids like me. As you can see, you would fit just fine in the Ford Flex. Now while we're down here, take a look. You got an AC outlet, full power plug. You got a 12 volt here. Then you have climate controls for the rear passengers. Cup holder and storage compartment. As you could see with the climate controls, you have, or the rear passengers have vents, the second row and as well as the third row. Gonna jump back out here and take a look at the driver's seat. And as you can see here, memory seatings for two different drivers. Even in an SEL trim level, usually you have to go to the top of the line trim level with the Fords to get that. You got automatic windows down and up for driver and passenger. The interior is charcoal black. It's a two-tone. Don't really know what I think of this interior here, but kind of unique looking as well. So let's jump in here. All right, so we have push button start. Put your foot on the brake and hit the button. The 2016 Ford Flex is obviously the latest model year for the Flex, but it has yet to have a overhaul or a facelift to the exterior and the interior. It's looked the same since I think it is 2013. So the Ford Flex actually has the steering wheel of the previous Ford Explorer. The 2016 Ford Explorer, like this Platinum out here, has a slightly revised steering wheel. So, but basically what you have is buttons on the left side of the steering wheel, cruise control here, buttons on the right side of the steering wheel, and then you have your voice activation button and volume and that kind of thing. And the buttons on the left side of the steering wheel control the instrument cluster on the left side of the speedometer. So you basically have different display modes, digital tachometer, you have trip meters, fuel economy. This car doesn't have any fuel economy yet. It's brand new. It has 8.4 miles on it. And moving over to the right instrument cluster. This cluster allows you to toggle between your entertainment, the navigation, phone, and if your phone is synced up and you have a Bluetooth device, you can toggle between different tracks that you're playing music wise and that kind of thing. Moving along to the center stack here. One new feature for 2016 is that you have the updated Sync 3 infotainment system. Excellent system. I have a separate video where I do a more in-depth tutorial and review of the Sync 3 system. You'll have a link that pops up on your screen. You can click that if you're interested in learning more about how the Sync 3 system works. Just to go over it real quick here, you have a menu bar down here that is always up. You basically have audio, climate, phone settings, navigation, and Sync 3 works kind of like a smart tablet where you can zoom by pinching, you can swipe by just sliding your finger, and you also have excellent voice command capabilities here.
Please say a command.
Frank Sinatra.
Tuning to Frank Sinatra.
That's how easy that works. Now the dashboard here, hard surface, but to me honestly that doesn't really matter. I don't really hang out on the dashboard of my car, so I don't really care what, you know, if it's soft or not, to be honest with you. So we're just going to keep focusing here on the center stack where you have your volume controls, fan speed, temperature, just different, mainly climate controls here. And moving down here, you have a 6-speed automatic transmission. Park drive, you have a sport mode with the capability of shifting manually with these buttons right here. Interesting little inserts they have here in the doors. Don't know if I like that yet, but I just feel that everything with the Ford Flex is just unique. It's different. Automatic lights. I know I keep jumping all over the place here with this car and the features that I'm showing, but I apologize. I hope you're sticking with me here. Cup holders. 12 volts here. Charging your phone. You have a little cubby right there. Maybe stick, yeah, this is pretty deep, so you can probably stick your phone in there. And then you actually have a cubby right here as well, right by the driver. Open up the center armrest here. Lots of room down here, as well as 2 additional USB ports. Coin holder. Don't know if I stuck that in there right, but just so much room in the Ford Flex. As I mentioned earlier, the only thing this car is missing is the sunroof. Second row gets their own sunroof, and then the third row back there get 2 separate ones, kind of like a skylight. But we're going to jump in another Ford Flex here soon, and I'll show you that feature as well. And again, just to show you guys here, I am 6'2". This is my driving position. I mean, there's just crazy amounts of headroom in this car. It's just so much room, and I love it. For a family, this car is perfect. Okay, universal garage door opener right here. Vanity mirrors with lights on both sides, obviously. You have your sunglass holder right here. It's like a 2-tone interior. The dashboard is dark. Ceiling more of a lighter color. I prefer the darker color. This just, it stains easily, because I have the same color here on my Fusion, and you just get stains on the visors and so on. So what I'm going to do is jump into another Flex that we have here, just to display the nice sunroofs that you can get with the Ford Flex. Okay guys, so here we are inside another Ford Flex that actually has the sunroofs. Wanted to show you how that looks. This is obviously for the driver and the passenger. Front seat here, regular sunroof. And I'm in the second row here. And as we pan around here, see that you have like a skylight type feature here, and I love this feature. Very nice for rear passengers. Then you have a little shade here that you can just pull over if you don't want to use it. Easily pulls back out. And I have one here on my side as well. So turn around here, we can take a look at the third row passengers as well. And they have their own sunroof back there as well. And just to take a look at a different color interior, this one here has the all black leather interior, which looks a whole lot nicer in my opinion. So if the red one that is sitting right out there that we did the actual review of would have this interior, it'd be a lot better. All right, so let me know what you guys think of the 2016 Ford Flex. As you can see, I mean, it's a very unique looking car. Perfect for a big family. Great room for passengers as well as cargo space if that's what you need. This is a 7-seater. I'm sitting in the bench seat here. You can also get dual bucket, more captain's looking chairs as well if you want a 6-seater. But I love this car, and as I mentioned already, you either, what I've noticed, hate or love this car because of the way it looks. It just has a very unique design. It'd be interesting to see what Ford is going to do for 2017, if they're going to give this car a little overhaul as well, give it a facelift, that kind of thing, and see what it looks like. But let me know what you think of this car in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Give me your opinion. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, please browse it, watch some of the other videos. If you like them, hit that subscribe button. Remember to follow on Facebook at Autovlog, Instagram at Autovlog, and Twitter at Autovlog, whatever is your personal preference when it comes to social media. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next video.